Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new to my channel. It is Monday, so happy Monday, and I am back with a new video after a bit of absence. If you read the title to this video, yes, I am giving you guys an island tour of my island emerald. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited, you guys. I got tongue-tied. So recently I randomly just finished my island emerald. Like last week or so, I was on a streak, I guess you could say, and I just was into decorating and terraforming my island emerald, and then I blinked literally and I finished it. So here we are. I'm gonna talk about my beaches real quick because I've kept my beaches for this island pretty bare and minimalistic. I did that because I felt like it went with my island's theme well. So my island's theme is like country / cottagecore / fall with like some waterscape. So I didn't really want to clutter my beaches this time around, which is fine. There are some people that love to like really decorate their beaches, but I do feel like personally that really works for like certain like themes, but that's just me. I'm always that type of person that likes more of a minimalistic look, in real life and, in the game. But anyway, I'm showing you guys this little nook area. I think I showed you guys this in a past video. This little area, and I didn't know what to put here because I just kind of wanted to keep it bare, but I didn't want to keep it too bare, so I just put this wild log bench and then that mushroom lamp. I'm talking to Azalea real quick, my girl. I'm so happy that I have her on this island, even though she doesn't really quite fit my theme. I just couldn't let her go. There are some villagers on Emerald that their houses don't necessarily fit my island's theme, but they were just so cute and adorable. I couldn't let them go. So we're coming up here to this little seating area that I had first created. So I had first created this, I think I created this after my shopping district, and I just loved it. I didn't touch it. This is exactly how it looked like from after I had created this area and designed it. There are certain areas on my island that I haven't really touched because I kind of wanted to keep it the way that I had kept it, and I just wanted to show you guys like my progress of my island and how it kind of sort of changes. I mean, I did kind of demolish some things, but that's besides the point. So now I'm showing you guys my map, so you can pause this real quick and you can write down the dream address if you want to visit my island. I'll have this linked down below for you guys, the dream address in the description. Right now I'm just showing you guys who I got on this island. I am pretty content with who I have on my island. I do have Dom randomly. I didn't remember, but then my dear friend reminded me that I had Dom on my last island. I have Dom's amiibo card, and I was trying to kick out Sherry, but she didn't want to leave. Sherry was very happy and content on my island, so I just was going through my amiibo cards and I saw Dom's amiibo card, and I just love Dom. Dom is he's a jock, but I love him. He's the sweetest. So I just figured, you know what? I really wanted to kick out Sherry, and it was taking so long, and it was like at the end where I was done, creating my island and decorating and terraforming, and she didn't want to leave. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to replace her with Dom. And to be honest with you, his house kind of fits. The outside of his house looks like it has a log look, if that made any sense. So it kind of works, but the inside of his house, it's very I wouldn't say springy, but he has like grass flooring. Anyway, I'm terrible at explaining things, so I'm just gonna go back into this this little tour. But yeah, I just, decided to replace Sherry with Dom because I really wanted to, get my island like finished and everything, and then like show you guys my island. So we're gonna go onto the bottom right of my island, and I'm just not quickly, but as slowly as I can walk you through like the beaches and this area. I really like how I chose this like wooden plank path. In my next island, which is my non-terraforming island, which I haven't been playing, to be honest with you, because I've been like putting my attention into this island recently. But in my next island, which is Rosewood, my non-terraforming island that I'll show you next, I'm going to write down or like screenshot, maybe both, but most likely screenshot the paths that I'll use. I don't know what kind of theme I want yet for my island Rosewood. I don't know if I'll keep it like country theme or not, or do another sort of theme. I haven't decided yet because that is like a non-terraforming island, and I feel like I am also playing on hard mode as well, so I feel like I wouldn't be able to have like a really set theme. So it's probably just going to be like a normal theme. So that's what they would call like norm core. Is that what they call it? I can't keep up with all these like, norm core or, like city core, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what that island's theme would be, but if I do figure it out, I will definitely make a video about it and let you know. And I'm totally sorry about my dog in the background. He decided to get up just now and scratch himself. But anyway, I did notice Lyman had a thought bubble on his like on top of his head when he was walking around when I was doing this little tour, but I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I didn't talk to him because I'm not sure. I'm not that type of person that can tell whether or not they want to give me something or if they want to leave, so I just left him be during this tour. And you guys saw this in one of my other videos where I created this little like gazebo area with some flowers. After a while I did decide to add some weeds because I was trying to slowly add them, like sprinkle them around my island. And while I was just putting, weeds in certain spots of my island, I liked how, like when they grow, I liked how it looked, and so I just put them everywhere, and I put them everywhere around this gazebo. I was that type of person that did not like weeds, especially in the older games, but now this is a new Animal Crossing game. They did really well with the weeds, and I think they did that on purpose so you could incorporate it if you wanted to. So now I think I might use the weeds in like my future islands, but also depending, on the theme. So we're gonna go over here to this little peninsula area, I guess that's what you would call it. I had added these cliffs with waterfalls, and then I have this bench, and then I have this lighthouse. So I didn't have this lighthouse before, I just had like the bench there, and I was wondering what I should put, next to that bench. And one of my posting partners on Instagram actually mentioned that I should put a lighthouse there, and I didn't think about that. That's an amazing idea. So I put a lighthouse there because I had one, like in my storage, and so I like it. I love it. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I feel like it does work with this island. I don't know why I didn't think about that. And then here is Maple's house and her little yard with some waterfall cliffs. So after I had created or recreated the neighborhood areas, Maple's house was left like all by itself. So I just added it, you know, over here on this area, and it fit. And let me tell you about these rocks. It took me a long while to put these rocks there. Last weekend, I spent like the whole weekend trying to put all the rocks there, and it was a headache. I would not recommend moving your rocks and putting it into one space unless like you're literally almost finished with your island like I was, then maybe, but it was a headache. And then I'm just like quickly showing you guys this area. So after I had created, you know, like some things, I had this area left and I didn't know what to put. So I put these bamboo trees there, and then I had like some, you know, like benches and tables, like the log benches and tables. I put that there because I had the idea of, you know how like villagers like to stay at resident services, or like they like to spend their time at resident services. I just feel like if they were done, you know, like hanging around, they would go there for lunch. And then I created this museum area, and I saw a lot of people like creating like outdoor like little coffee shops, I guess you could say, next to the museum because, you know, Blathers. And so I figured to like make that my own and incorporate it into my island, and I'm so happy that I did. It's like a mini Brewster Starbucks, I guess you could say. And then I just created this little area next to it where, you know, you could hang out, look at, you know, the pond and like the trees and nature while having a cup of coffee, because who wouldn't like that, right? And then I have stairs here that go down to my campsite. I did that so that way in my head, like if you were here, you know, camping on my island, you could like walk over there to get coffee. I just like how everything is fluid, you know. On my last island, I felt like things were like mismatched. Things didn't make sense to me, but it, you know, it was my first time finishing an island and I didn't really, you know, think about it. This time I thought about it some more, and I thought about how things should, you know, go from one thing to the next, that sort of thing. And I'm glad at how fluid everything is and how everything just, you know, fits and, you know, goes from one thing to the next. So now I'm gonna go back to the museum area, because to the left of the museum there's a little pathway. I saw this from one of my hosting partners. They had like a secret, or maybe it was from a random dream address. I can't remember. But they had like a secret, like a pathway to the secret beach. And I thought that was so cool. So I decided to incorporate that onto my island. And then I decided to have like this little zen area with like a hot spring, you know, to kind of like, you know, if you were to find your way here to the secret beach, you could like, you know, soak in the hot spring and kind of like enjoy yourself for like, you know, like one-on-one time, some peaceful times. I am so happy how this area turned out, because I almost forgot about this area, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie, I did this last minute because at first I kept forgetting and I was like, well, maybe it's not meant to be. But I was like, you know, I need to finish it because I want this to be 100% before I created my dream address. So I'm happy how that area turned out, because I was just not sure. And I'm gonna give you guys the last, you know, look of the museum, because I forgot to kind of look or show you guys the trees. I put the trees in front of the museum to kind of like not necessarily hide it, but kind of like make it more smaller, I guess you could say, because the museum is kind of big. So now I'm just gonna give you like a final walkthrough of my shopping district. I am still so happy at how this turned out and how I like kind of created like as if it's floating, I guess you could say, with the water. I'm so proud of myself. I did that also in the beginning, and you know, in the beginning when you're playing and you're terraforming, you really do have to trust the process. Because, you know, for a while it's like I can't see it, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and then, you know, everything comes together and I push forward and I love it. I love that I incorporated like a floating like shopping district type thing. I just love it. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I love it, especially with the waterfalls. I just love all the waterfalls in this island. In the beginning, I was trying to incorporate waterfalls, but then I was kind of like falling short on that. And I love like where I put my waterfalls as well, because it kind of makes sense, especially like this area. This is kind of like a little walkway, little hiking, you know, area. I love this. I'm so proud of myself. I want to give myself like a pat on the shoulder, because I'm telling you, you guys, when it comes to like this game, or like any designing game, I guess you could say, I feel like I fall short sometimes, because I have a vision in my head, but sometimes I can't put that vision, you know, into actual visuals. So I'm proud of myself, really proud of myself. So now we're gonna go inside of my house, because I did decorate my house. This house, I wasn't sure if I was going to finish decorating this house, but I did. So this is the main room. So this is kind of like a living room area, and I kind of made it functional. Like my island, you know, aside from the theme of my island, I did kind of make things like really functional, you know, on my island, and I really love that. And I have this little like reading nook area with this patchwork chair. I just love this area. So now we're gonna go to my kitchen. I always have my kitchen in this room. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if anyone else does that. I just feel like this room looks like a kitchen, you know? I did use the ranch furniture. I think this is from like the 2.0 update when I saw it, when it had initially came out, you know, during the 2.0 update. I was like, yep, gotta use it on my island, especially, you know, like my theme of my island. I just loved how I, you know, used certain furnitures and, you know, had them kind of like tie together, because I do have like a Nordic shelf, and then I have like ranch style chairs. I don't know, this table's just a random table, the white one or the tablecloth one, but it did come together, which I am super excited about. So I didn't know what to do for the top room, the bedroom, but I do have kids, and I did get this idea from my bestie Breezy Games. She created like a little room for her kids, and I figured I didn't know what to do either, so I created a room. I did not mean to make it like the exact same like bedroom in the game, because I have like other rooms, but I already used them for like, I think the last one on this main floor is like the bathroom. I always like to have that room as the bathroom. I remember on my last island, Butterfly, I think I had like one crafty type room, and then like one that was like solely a like study room, or a oh my goodness, anyway, I just had like two rooms that were essentially the same, but this time around I felt like having that room as my kids' room. I do have a son and a daughter, so I just felt like that would work. And this is the bathroom that I'm talking about. I'm so glad we have partition walls because I do not like showing the toilet, you know, like it's just one of those things that should not be like really seen. But yeah, this is my bathroom. I do have like a washer and dryer in here to kind of like make it into a laundry room as well. I got the bathrobe and the towel at a treasure island, and I grabbed all pink. I thought I could like change the color of the clothes. I forgot they were clothes, by the way, and I can't change them. I was going to change them to white, but you know, I like pink, and you know, it wouldn't matter, you know, if like my family in this game, if my family were in this game, they would, you know, use pink towels. But anyway, this is the top bedroom, and I created this actually as a master bedroom. I use like the elegant furniture, which I think is new as well. I use the partition walls as well, to kind of like create that break from like the main area of the master bedroom to the master bathroom. And then I kind of created like a makeshift like closet area, you know, in front of like the vanity, and I just feel like it all tied together. I really liked it. I try to be as creative as I could, you know, given that we are kind of limited in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but all in all, I think I did a pretty good job at, you know, creating this master bedroom. I really wanted to try and make this house kind of normal, I guess you could say, because on my last island, Butterfly, I was just creating things with no rhyme or reason really, and this time I was very thoughtful with many things, especially this house. So we're gonna go down to the basement, which I think is like my favorite room of my Animal Crossing New Horizons house, because I actually made it into a basement. So I have like all this workout equipment. My husband does like to work out, like lift weights and, you know, like do the punching bag. I have like the, you know, like the bicycle, I mean, and like the treadmill, because I like to use that as well. And then I have like a, you know, what is that called? A bike in the in the corner for my husband. And I have like boxes, and I have like a gaming desk there, because I like to game. My husband does like to game as well, but you know, I had only like one room for one gaming desk there. I liked how I created like an actual basement, because I don't even know what I created in my last island. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I'm just giving you guys, you know, like one final look. You know, I did give you guys a final look around the front yard of my house, and then I'm just giving you guys a look at my beaches. It's all simple, and then I'm going to show you guys a final look of my little farm area, which I've kept the same. I did not change it because I really liked this area. This is kind of like my personal like farming garden area. And then I'm just showing you guys how I created that little, you know, walking area, because I had that little chunk of space in between my like little farming area and, you know, where the cliff is. I didn't know what to do there, so I just put like bushes there, and then I laid down my little country-ish path, and I feel like that worked, because I didn't want to like crowd that area, if you will. I just feel like that worked best, and I'm just showing you that you could go, you know, back to where my tractor is from this way. And then I'm going to show you guys my fruit trees. So I do like to put all my fruit trees together. I don't know if I'm going to do that in Rosewood. I don't know if I'm going to get all of the fruit actually in Rosewood, because I am playing on hard mode. I don't know if I mentioned that, but my Rosewood island is like non-terraforming and hard mode, so I can't, you know, like get outside help and go to the treasure islands. So I'm just showing you guys that you can go back to that little hiking area from my fruit trees. All in all, I still like how that area, you know, was created. I put that there just randomly in the beginning of creating this island. I didn't know if I was going to keep it there, but I did, and I like how it all just ties together. I'm still so amazed with myself how well I just got, or I put things in certain spots, and how it all tied together, because I literally did not have a plan. Like, I did have a plan, but I didn't have it, like visually there 100%, if you know what I mean. And this area, like in front of the neighborhood in this area, is my absolute favorite. Like this cliff with waterfalls with that little bench there, I love it. And then like I created this entryway. I wouldn't say it's like an entryway or like an entrance going towards out to the beach, but it kind of does look like that, and I love it. I'm so proud of myself. I just, had this idea in my head, and then like computed it, I guess you could say, like in the game, and I just loved how it turned out. And I'm just showing you the last bit of the beaches and this side of the beach. If you decide to visit my island Emerald, which the dream address is down below in the description, definitely take pictures, tag me in them over on Instagram, or like send them to me on Instagram. I would love to see you guys visiting my island Emerald. I will have my Instagram linked down below for you guys if you want to do all that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, or if you are new, please consider subscribing before you leave. Your love and your support really means a lot to me. I also want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so go down below if you haven't yet. Click on the subscribe button, smash it, turn it gray. Would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to have the notification bell turned on. Even though I do have a posting schedule, I am like everywhere. So when I do upload a video, have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of my videos. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.